Aya Wilson just became a two-time Olympic champion, an MVP, and a Nike athlete, but she's not all that happy. In fact, she's actually mad, and it's all because of Caitlin Clark. Wherever she goes, Caitlin steals the show. But in this case, she didn't have to show up to steal the spotlight away from more seasoned rivals, and they're not happy about it. Not only did Caitlin become the first player with this specific contract since the GOAT himself, but she also did something he couldn't help Wilson Sporting Goods sell out in a single day. Let's see why Aya Wilson is pissed at the Olympics. Okay, how did all of this begin? The entire thing started earlier this year, when Caitlin Clark signed a multi-year endorsement deal with Wilson Sporting Goods.
Indiana Fever guard Caitlin Clark has just inked a multi-year sponsorship deal with Wilson, maker of the WNBA's official basketball.
Wilson, which has been making balls for the NBA for quite a while, became the premier ball maker for the WNBA in 2020. Since then, the company has sold balls with WNBA league and team logos. However, only a select few players get their own balls, and Caitlin got something bigger than that. While the financial details of the deal haven't been released, we're sure it's worth a couple of million. As part of the deal, Caitlin received her own signature basketball collection. 2 of the signature balls feature words Clark wrote on her second grade dream board: get a basketball scholarship and play in the WNBA. The third ball in the collection features geometric patterns that spell out her number 22, and the colors commemorate her Iowa Hawkeyes college team. The biggest thing about this deal is that Wilson doesn't give signature collections to anyone. Oh no, this is only the second time Wilson has given a player their collection. The first one, you might have heard of him, Michael Jordan. You know, the greatest of all time himself. So the fact that Caitlin is in such company shows you that Wilson holds her in high regard and clearly expects a lot from her. And that's not the first time Caitlin was compared to MJ. As the all-time leading scorer in NCAA history, Clark was going to be sorely missed at Iowa. You can see how all of this has rubbed some of the players, including Aya Wilson, the wrong way. But the ladies got furious by what happened next. From American to foreign audiences, people seem to love Caitlin Clark. For the past few years, she's been inspiring young ladies from all over the world to pick up a basketball and dream of playing in the WNBA among the best. But Caitlin isn't just popular as a WNBA player. She's becoming a real celebrity. So, the fact that her Wilson ball collection was completely sold out on the first day of its release shouldn't come as a surprise. Wilson athletics officials took to Twitter to announce that just 11 hours after launching the Caitlin Clark collection, their stock was officially empty. Now, if you're a Caitlin Clark fan, like all of us here, and if you plan on picking up one of these balls, you're probably feeling bad you didn't get the chance to buy one. But don't worry, even though these balls sold out in record time, there will be more. Wilson Sporting Goods has said that in the following months, more stock will arrive. If you want to make sure you get your signature Caitlin Clark ball, you can sign up on Wilson's website by email to get alerts when the balls become available again. Okay, there's been a lot, and we do mean a lot, of hype around Caitlin's ball. So a lot of you are wondering, what about Aya, since she's such a huge star? Does she have a ball with Wilson? Well, yes, she does. But the problem isn't whether she has a ball or not. It's all about the popularity. Recently, Wilson also released the WNBA Player Icon Mini Basketballs package. The package featured size 3 basketballs of Caitlin Clark, Sabrina Ionescu, Angel Reese, Kalia Copper, and Aya Wilson. The basketballs featured the player's jersey number, team colors, and signature on a durable surface, making them perfect for fans who wanted to honor their favorite WNBA athlete. And while this drop had some hype behind it, it certainly wasn't the hit like the Caitlin Clark collection. In fact, if you go to the website now, you can see that balls, including Aja's, are still in stock. And it doesn't look like they'll be sold out anytime soon. You'd think that the popularity of Caitlin's collection would push the rest and help them sell out, but no. Actually, scratch that. The CC collection did boost sales, but only for one ball in the entire WNBA Player Icon Mini lineup. You see, Out of the whole collection, Caitlin's mini ball is the only one that's out of stock on Wilson.com, which simply has to sting for the rest of the WNBA players. We've seen this happen before. This is far from the first time WNBA players had issues with Caitlin Clark. Clark's college career was legendary, so much so that she was already getting hate comments from WNBA players before she even stepped on the hardwood. Unfortunately for the haters, Caitlin's career has been nothing short of amazing so far. She was selected first overall in the 2024 WNBA draft and has more than lived up to the hype in her first 23 professional games. She's been leading the league in assists as a rookie, made the All-Star team, and is currently fourth in the race for Rookie of the Year. While her start was shaky, she's been getting better and better as the season goes on. In the last 5 games before the break, she averaged nearly 22 points, 13 assists, and 6 rebounds, an incredible feat for a rookie. She's changed the league in other ways too. For instance, before Caitlin came into the league, all the girls, including A.R. Wilson, had to fly commercial. Caitlin and her team, on the other hand, got to her first game by a charter flight. A.J., like many others, believed that Caitlin didn't receive all this media and fan attention just because she's good at what she does, but because she's white. Wilson told the media, and we quote, "It boils my blood when people say it's not about race because it is. Those don't sound like words of encouragement from a veteran to a rookie. That sounds like a harsh statement if you ask us." Don't get us wrong here. We're not saying A.J. Wilson isn't a great player, far from it. She's been balling throughout the Olympics and is definitely the single biggest reason Team USA was able to secure gold. While all players contributed to the team, A.J. was picked as the MVP for a reason. She averaged nearly 19 points and 10 rebounds per game. Every time Team USA needed a stop or a shot to stay in the game, A.J. was there to make sure it happened. When asked about the reason they won the gold medal, the US basketball coach told NBC, "We have Ashi R. Wilson, and you don't," she said, laughing. Not only that, but it looks like she may get her 3rd WNBA MVP award this year. She's on her way, averaging an amazing 27 points, 12 rebounds, and nearly 3 assists. A.J. Wilson makes the difference everywhere she goes. We would just love it if she made a difference when it came to Caitlin and stopped talking bad about her. Like the rest of the league. What do you think? Does A.J. have a right to be so pissed? Is Caitlin as good as advertised? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more basketball updates.